Welcome to Madrid Reviews. This is your host, Chris Madrid, and on today's video, we're going to be talking about The Running Man. Let's get to the review now, yo. Alright, y'all, let's get into this. So, I just watched the Running Man remake, and I actually enjoyed it a lot. I think it's much better than the original, and it's very fun and entertaining, and I don't really get what the mixed reviews are about it. I thought it was a great action movie. If you like action movies, then you don't like this. Edgar Wright did a phenomenal job directing this movie, as it's different from most of his films, but it still fits in his filmmaking style. The writing is pretty good in this film, as it does a great job in expanding on the world building and story, and that's what I think this movie did way better than the original did. And Edgar Wright said that he wanted to be more faithful to the books, and I haven't read the Running Man book, but this movie just seems like it is more faithful to the books because you know more about the character motivations and the world building. And speaking of those character motivations, for participating in the Running Man show, it was very fitting, and it made me care more about the characters and wanting them to win. The film has some great action sequences and suspenseful moments, as it's a really intense movie, and one of the main things I really enjoyed about this film. I enjoy the unpredictability of this film at times, and all three actors do a great job of keeping you interested from start to finish. The acting is phenomenal, as Glenn Powell gives a terrific performance, as he's a good action star. I really hope that they stop putting him in the remakes though, because Top Gun Maverick, Twisters, and now The Running Man, I think he is much more, of a great actor than just being in like sequels, reboots, remakes. And, a movie like The Hitman that came out a couple years ago, he gave a phenomenal performance in that movie, an original movie. So hopefully he gets more roles like The Hitman. Josh Brolin, Coleman Domingo, William H. Macy, and Michael Cera also give phenomenal performances in this film as well. The cinematography adds a bleak and dystopian look to the film, as it's well shot, with great camera work. The production design looks amazing, with some terrific set pieces that make this world look amazing. The sound design adds intensity to the film along with its score. Visual effects look pretty good, as there's some great use of CGI throughout. The editing is pretty good, as it's a well-paced film that has a passable runtime that allows for the story and characters to breathe. Overall, the Running Man remake, I enjoyed better than the original, and it was much better than I expected, because after seeing some of those early reviews were mixed and negative, I was like, it's another shitty remake. But no, it's not. I actually think this movie is very good. It's a solid action film, one of the better action films of this year. I highly recommend checking this film out in theaters. I saw Now You See Me the other day, and that one was more packed. Both movies are pretty good, but I enjoyed this one a little better. Let's just support these films, man. Yeah, like the great films, great action films, popcorn flicks, at least trying to be, and I think they're good at that. I give the Running Man remake an A, a solid A. We're eating really good out here. In and out, Chick-fil-A type shit. Alright, y'all, so that's the end of the video. Don't forget to hit that like button, comment on whether you have seen this movie or excited to see it. And if you've seen it, let me know your thoughts. What's your favorite action movie remake? Mine's probably Mad Max Fury Road. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and alert so know when I drop a new review. Appreciate you all for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Have a good morning, afternoon, or night, whatever time you're watching this. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy day to watch me talk about movies. Thank you. Bye-bye.